It's been a minute and I couldn't figure out why I hadn't posted a video, and that's because a couple weeks ago I was trying to record one and I just kept tripping over my tongue. So I haven't been in here in a minute. Um, and I've had some slip ups, I think, because of that. I just keep kind of making excuses and going, oh, I'll get back to it on Monday. Um, and here we are on Wednesday, and I had dried apples yesterday, which don't seem like a big deal to most, but they cause me cravings. So I knew I shouldn't have done it, and I did it anyway. So, kind of like a little kid in that sense, right? Um, it's a lot to work through and to try to figure out my deeper seated issues when it comes to food, while also trying not to be dogmatic. I am part of I call it my mom's group. Um, a bunch of friends. We all met through a different health coach, and we all connected that way, and we've all stayed in touch over, gosh, it's probably been 2.5, 3 years now. And we were having an interesting conversation about not being dogmatic about food choices and not, while also like listening to the body and not just letting things slip just because. And that's tough for me. I'm an NTP, nutritional therapy practitioner. I'm certified as a primal health coach, a keto health coach, a carnivore health coach. So you can kind of see where my mind goes when it comes to food. I really like an animal based approach. And I find that that is where the vast majority of people feel their absolute best. Um, I guess, the work of people like Anthony Chaffee, um, I love what he says about, you know, vegetables are trying to kill us. Plants are trying to kill us, right? And they are. That's where lectins come in. That's what oxalates are. That's, um, all of those things that are in plants so that we don't eat them. And we've just ignored that for years. And I really like that approach, but that's not easy for a lot of people. And like even for me, I still use seasonings and spices. Not to the point of like peppers. I do pretty much nightshade free the vast majority of the time. I do eat some things that have pepper in them, like black pepper or white pepper, but um, other than that, I'm pretty much, uh, elimination friendly, uh, or AIP friendly foods. So I don't know. It's tough to not be dogmatic and not be like, oh, you don't feel good? Try carnivore. Oh, you want to lose weight? Try carnivore. Oh, you want to, get rid of brain fog and sleep better? Add some protein in there. Have a steak. Libido. Have a steak. Energy. Have a steak. Start your day with some scrambled eggs and butter, and you'll feel satiated. That's that's been my answer for so long now that it just feels automatic. And I know the vast majority of people don't want to listen to that, don't want to hear me on that, but that's what I've come to know as my truth and what works for me. And like I said, and I have said, I still do use some plants. I drink coffee, I use spices. On occasion, I'll have an avocado. So I guess you could call me more ketovore, but call it what you want. I eat a lot of protein and eat a lot of fat and I eat a lot of animal products. And that's what works for me. So I have to remember that and really dive in and get back into it. Um, Distracting myself in other ways means that I snack when I shouldn't, and snack on things I don't need to. So that's tough. But doing things like these videos for accountability instead of getting up and going to the fridge, that's important. So I'm going to keep trying to do that and try to get more consistent with it. And hopefully, um, somebody will connect with this and see that they can do the same thing. So we'll see.